greatest demonstration of faith, it is obedience in uncertainty. It's obedience in uncertainty. In prayer, we get instructions from God. And sometimes these instructions do not make sense with our logical mind. They do not make logical sense. Sukuti, Abraham, get out of your people and go to a country that I will show you. It is obedience in uncertainty. I do not know how it's going to happen. I do not know what is going to be the result of this. But at your word, oh God, I'm going to do it. At your word, I'm going to do it. Obedience in uncertainty. You do not have to understand. As long as you are obedient, that's your greatest demonstration of faith. It's your greatest demonstration of faith. Being able to obey God. When God says to Moses, Moses, raise up the staff and it will part the sea. You have never seen it happening before. But because you are obedient as a Moses, you will raise up your staff and the rest belongs to God. That also applies when God says, go pray for them. And you're like, but bazothini. Uzothi manje sengizama ukuzenza powerful. Obedience in uncertainty. Awazi what's going to happen. But because the Spirit of the Lord has prompted you to do something, do it. And the rest is God's. If it does not happen, it's not your fault. You are not the one who is supposed to do it. It is God who said, do this. It's not on you. It's on God. It is trusting God when we are uncertain about the outcomes. Because He has given you instruction in prayer. You do it. And you will always get the results. And that also speaks to something that is very much important. Because your demonstration of faith is also in your ability to receive an answer that does not tickle your fancy. To receive an answer from God that is not what you expected. To receive an answer from God that is not what you want. The Bible says in the book of Corinthians, Paul, one of the greatest apostles who wrote so much of the Bible, he says, I was given a thorn in the flesh. And I prayed to God not once, not twice, not 3 times. I prayed about it. He was a powerful man who could lay hands on the sick and they'll be healed. So definitely his prayers were heard by God. But God gives him an answer that he's not expected. He gives him an answer that he may not have desired. And he says, my grace is sufficient for your need. Because in your weakness, my power is made perfect. It is not what Paul wanted. Paul wanted the thorn to be removed from his flesh. Paul wanted this situation to be resolved. But that was not the answer he received. The only thing he received is grace for endurance. Sometimes we want the grace that covers for our shortcomings. And we celebrate it. We want the grace that covers our shortcomings. The grace that says, come as you are. That is all good and well. It's very much important. But we must also be willing to receive the grace that enables us to endure the thorn in the flesh that we would want to be received. When the answer to prayer is not a yes, we still need to be able to receive it and not say this thing of faith and salvation doesn't work just because you did not get the answer that you want from God.